Soil erosion is the displacement of the upper layer of soil. It is a form of soil degradation. This natural process is caused by the dynamic activity of erosive agents, that is water, ice, snow, air, plants, animals, and humans. In accordance with these agents, erosion is sometimes divided into water erosion, glacial erosion, wind erosion, zoogenic erosion, and anthropogenic erosion. Soil erosion may be a slow process that continues relatively unnoticed, or it may occur at an alarming rate, causing a serious loss of topsoil. Human activities have increased by 10 to 50 times the rate at which erosion is occurring globally. Excessive erosion causes both on-site and off-site problems. On-site impacts includes decreases in the agricultural productivity and ecological collapse, both because of loss of the nutrient-rich upper soil layers. In some cases, the eventually end result is desertification. Off-site effects includes sedimentation of waterways and eutrophication of water bodies, as well as sediments related damage to roads and houses. Water and wind erosion are the two primary causes of land degradation. Combined, they are responsible for about 84% of the global extent of degraded land, making excessive erosion one of the most significant environmental problems worldwide. Intensive agriculture, deforestation, roads, anthropogenic climate change, and urban sprawl, the most significant human activities in regard to their effects on stimulating erosion. Definition of soil erosion. Soil erosion is defined as the detachment and transportation of soil mass from one place to another through the action of wind, water, or by beating action of raindrops. There are three parts of erosion. Detachment. This is when the topsoil is actually detached from the rest of the ground. Movement. This is when the topsoil is relocated to another area. Deposition, where the topsoil ends up after this process. Soil erosion is caused by natural process, includes water and wind, etc. Human activities includes overcropping, overgrazing, deforestation, etc. Soil erosion by water. Water erosion of soil starts when raindrops strike bare soil pads and clods, resulting the finer particles to move with the flowing water as suspended sediments. The soil along with the water moves downhill, scoring channels along the way. Each subsequent rain erodes further amounts of soil until erosion has transformed the area into barren soil. Types of water erosion. Raindrop splash erosion. Raindrop splash erosion results from soil splash caused by the impact of falling raindrops. There are four factors that determine the rate of raindrop erosion, namely climate, topography, vegetation cover of the particular area. The continued impacts of raindrops compacts the soil and further seals the surface so that water cannot penetrate into the soil, and as a result causing more surface runoff. The impact of raindrop per unit area is determined by the number and size of the drops and the velocity of the drops. Sheet erosion. Sheet erosion is the removal of fairly uniform layer of surface of soil by the action of rainfall and runoff. It is common on land having a gentle or mild slope and result in the uniform skimming of the cream of the topsoil with very hard rain. In this erosion, shallow soil suffer greater reduction in productivity than that of deep soil. Movement of soil by raindrop splash is the primary cause of sheet erosion. Rill erosion. Rill erosion is the removal of surface soils by running water with the formation of narrow shallow channel that can leveled or smooth out completely by the normal cultivation. Rill erosion is more apparent than sheet erosion. Rill erosion develops when there is concentration of runoff water and if neglected. They grow into large gullies. Rills erosion is more serious in soil having a loose, shallow topsoil. This type of soil erosion may be regarded as transition stage between sheet and gully erosion. Gully erosion. Gully erosion is the removal of soil by running water with the formation of channels that cannot be smoothed out completely by normal agriculture operation or cultivation. Gully erosion is a advanced stage of rill erosion. Unattended rill get deepened and widened every year and begin to attain the form of gullies. During every rain, the rain water rushes down these gullies, increase their width, depth, and length. Gully erosion is the more spectacular and therefore more noticeable than any other erosion. The development of gully occurs due to the following four stages. Formation stage, with channel erosion by a downward score of the surface soil. Developmental stage, consisting of upstream movement of the gully head and enlargement of the gully in the width and depth. Healing stage, beginning with the growing of vegetation in the gully. Stabilizing stage, the gully reaches a stable gradient, gully walls reach a stage slope and vegetative covers spreads over the gully surface. Stream channel erosion. Stream channel erosion is the scoring of materials from the water channels that cutting off banks by flowing or running water. This erosion occurs at the lower end of stream tributaries and to streams that have nearly continuous flow and relatively flat gradients. Stream bank erodes either by runoff flowing over the side of the stream bank or by scoring or undercutting. Scoring is influenced by the velocity and direction of flow, depth and width of channel and soil texture. Harmful effects of water erosion. Harmful effects of water erosion are loss of topsoil fertility, accumulation of sand and other unproductive coarse soil materials on the productive lands, silting of lakes and reservoir, silting of drainage and water channels, decreased water table and fragmentation of land. Soil erosion by wind. Soil erosion by wind has caused an accumulation of eroded particles in loess, a type of soil which make up some of the world's most fertile and productive regions. Soil conditions conducive to wind erosion are most commonly found in the arid and semi-arid areas where rainfall is insufficient and no vegetative cover on the land. The most serious damage caused by the wind erosion is the change in soil texture. Since finer soil particles are subjected to remove by wind erosion gradually removes silt, clay and organic matter from the topsoil, leaving the coarse soil materials. Wind eroded the soil in three types. Initiation of movement, transport either in the air or along the surface, the deposition of soil in the new site. Each step is influenced by the condition of air, ground surface and the soil. After such movement is started, the soil particles is carried by the wind in three types, namely saltation, suspension and soil creep. Saltation. In a saltation process, the particles involved are between 0.1 mm to 0.5 mm. The winds is stable to lift them up briefly but drops them in very short intervals. This results in a hop and bounce motion over the surface. Sometimes as the particles falls, they bounce back up and continues the routine. Particles can also bounce into other and set them into motion too. Salting particles cause attrition. Attrition is when the bouncing and jumping particles knock against each other in flight and break themselves up. This wear and tears can go on until the particles become fine or dust particles. Suspension. This process involves particles that are less than 0.1 mm in diameter wind is stable to carry these particles over very long distance. It is probably the most common form of wind action and also the easiest to recognize. Suspension cause abrasion or sand blasting. When particles in suspension polishes surface that get in their way. Abrasion is a more powerful close to the land surface and less effective with objects higher up the ground. Soil creeping. Creeping is when soil particles larger than 0.5 mm in diameter are dragged over the surface of the land because they are too heavy for the wind to lift up. As the particles roll and moves along the surface by bump into each other. Factor affecting wind erosion. Some factors that influence the wind erosion are listed below. Characteristics of wind: speed, direction, structure, temperature, humidity, and burden carried, etc. Characters of surface like roughness, obstruction, and temperature. Topography such as flat, undulating, and broken soil. Nature and property of soil like texture, structure, organic matter, content.